Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be based off of a huge report that Bloomberg published today. There are some pretty big leaks regarding Apple products that will be coming out this year, and Apple right now is at the home stretch of replacing all of their Intel-based computers with their own Apple Silicon. So yes, in this video we are going to be talking about all of the upcoming products that are going to have the M1 successor. So let's go ahead and dive into the video. So the first thing we've got to talk about that the article mentioned is the brand new silicon chip rumored to be called the M1X. So Mark Gurman says that the products that's going to be having this chip is the 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pro and the Mac Mini, along with the larger sized iMac and the upcoming MacBook Air. It also looks like there's going to be two different chips in the MacBook Pros. The code names are JC Chop and Jade C Die. Some pretty interesting names, and both of the chips are going to feature 8 high performance cores and 2 energy efficiency cores for a total of 10. So it's actually less efficiency cores than the Apple M1, but they're also going to be offered in a 16 or 32 GPU option. The 32 GPU variation is obviously going to be the more high-end version of this chip and cost a little bit more at checkout. In the report, they say that the chips are also going to include up to 64 gigs of memory versus a max of 16 on the M1. That is a massive improvement. They're also going to have an improved neural engine which processes machine learning tasks, and this is going to enable more Thunderbolt ports on the actual computers, which this is going to allow you to sync more data and connect to more devices, because now you'll have a lot more ports versus the 2 that's on the current MacBook Pro. Now let's talk about some specific products that's going to be featuring this M1X chip. Now the first one is the Mac Mini. Now I'm really excited for this one because I bought my first ever Mac Mini, which is right over there this year actually, and so far I'm really loving it. I've always slept on the whole Mac Mini. I was like, oh, it's not for me, but then I actually did buy one and I'm like, oh my god, I've been missing out. So I'm very excited for the M1X Mac Mini. I'm probably just going to sell this guy and upgrade to the M1X, do an unboxing and review and all of that kind of stuff. But anyways, let's keep going. So it looks like the M1X Mac Mini is going to have 4 Thunderbolt ports instead of the 2 that we have on the current M1 Mac Mini, and it's most likely going to look the exact same as the current Mac Mini right now. I'm just really hoping that this one comes in space gray because the M1 Mac Mini only came in silver, and this is going to be a great product because you're going to be getting that M1X chip at the lowest possible price. This is the cheapest way to get your hands on that new Apple Silicon chip, and I just love the Mac Mini. You pay less, you get the same technology, and then you can plug it into whatever you want. You can actually buy some amazing displays for a pretty good price, and then just plug your M1X Mac Mini into there, and then there you go. So yes, I am a big fan of the Mac Mini, and I can't wait to see this one. Now on to the MacBook Pros. Now we're going to be talking about the 14 and 16 inch. These guys are rumored to be having mini LED displays, which are also going to be rounded, a new chassis with a more straight edge design, and it's probably going to be a bit thicker as well because of all of the rumors of some new ports coming, which in the Bloomberg article they support as well. They say that there should be an HDMI port and an SD card slot, which I know a lot of people are going to be very happy by this news because a lot of people were upset because they actually removed it and then you had to buy the dongles and then you already know the rest. I used to work at the Apple store and everyone would freak out at me once I told them, oh, there's no HDMI, there's no SD card slot, there's no USB-A. They would freak out, so I'm just really happy that Apple is going to be adding more ports this year. Plus, Bloomberg is also saying that we should be getting MagSafe charging back this year, which is definitely a plus. I love MagSafe and I'm just so happy that they're bringing it back. So we should be seeing some form of MagSafe charging on the new MacBooks, and that might mean that USB-C type charging is going to be gone, or it might just be like you can choose which one you want to use. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see once Apple officially announces the new computers. Then Bloomberg also mentions a MacBook Air. Now we got some leaks of what the M1X MacBook Air is probably going to look like. It's essentially going to be very similar to the 24-inch iMac that's going to be launching on May 21st. So with the MacBook Air, it's supposed to be including the same amount of computing cores as the M1, but still be running a bit faster. It's also going to have 10 graphics cores instead of the 7 or 8 to 9 that's on the M1 right now. So some pretty exciting stuff, and I know there's one more computer to talk about, and that's the Mac Pro, and I'm planning on making a video on that one tomorrow, so if you guys are interested, make sure you subscribe to see that. And lastly, let's talk about when we could be seeing these new M1X computers, because it looks like we might even be seeing them next month in June. And what's next month in June? WWDC. Perfect time to announce some new computers. So back to the Bloomberg article, they're saying that we could be seeing the M1X computers as early as summer 2021, which the June timeframe definitely fits in with that whole idea. Now this whole summertime release is only really going to happen if there's no delays, which Apple has been having a lot of delays over the last couple of years because you know why. Some stuff is going on in the world right now and it's really affecting a lot of tech companies, especially because there's shipping problems and then chip shortages. So we could see some of these new computers next month in June or sometime in the summer, but Bloomberg is saying be prepared for maybe even early 2022, which is really only like 7 months away, so it's not like a super long time. I know it's definitely going to feel like a long time if you're waiting for an upcoming product like myself. I really want that 16-inch MacBook Pro, but I guess we just gotta be patient and, you know, fingers crossed we get them next month. But yeah, that is the video, guys. Some really awesome news that Bloomberg reported today. I am very excited for the M1X or M2 chip, whatever they decide to call it. I'm probably going to pick myself up the 16-inch MacBook Pro, maybe the Mac Mini, and maybe the 32-inch iMac. I want to pick 2 out of the 3 of those. I just don't really know which one I want to go with right now. It really just depends on what the larger iMac is going to look like, because if it looks like the 24-inch, I don't think I'm going to get it. It's just a personal preference. I'm just not a big fan of the design, because I could always just buy the M1X Mac Mini and connect it to a nice display and still get the power of the M1X chip but look a lot better. Once again, that's just my opinion, but anyways, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe. Lots of content coming, but for now, this is the end. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.